What's up, Super Squad? It's Jordan Gatelius. Welcome to another Zero to Hero training video. Every superhero has a super shredded set of arms, but you'll never get them if you're not hitting them properly in your workouts. So to help you get that done, today I'm going to share with you 3 training tips for how to maximize supersized growth out of your arm workouts. Alright, Super Squad, let's get started. It ain't alright if your arms aren't alright, and to get them right, you need to be applying certain techniques when you train them. Techniques that'll help trigger the best superhero size growth out of them, and do it in all its areas. And I'm not talking about needing to lift supersized weight. You don't have to lift big to get big. I see too many guys lifting too heavy, and it's one of the most detrimental things, counterproductive to making gains and progress. It's not about what you lift, it's about how you lift. This means not just doing the right exercises, but doing those exercises the right way. In addition, the workouts you do for your arms need to be structured in a way so that they train each part of it adequately and in balance with one another. There are multiple muscles that make up your arms, and you've got to train them all if you want the best, strongest arms you can possibly have. So to help you get all that done and more, today I've got 3 key training tips for how to maximize your arm training and build yourself the best superhero-sized arms possible. So let's get right into it. Tip number 1, train all areas of your arms balancedly and train them together. Most guys don't build superhero-like arms because they aren't training all of their arms, and they're certainly not training them balancedly. Your arms are made up of the biceps, triceps, and forearms. So to build bigger, better arms, you can't just train one part of them, you have to train them all to build the complete package. You also can't over-focus on one group while neglecting another. Keep it balanced. Train your biceps, train your triceps, and train your forearms. And to make your results even better, try training all these areas of your arms together in the same routine. This will result in increased oxygen and blood flow activation in your arms, meaning mega arm pumps. And another mega arm pumping technique is tip number 2. Utilize a combination of training styles. To build the best pair of arms possible, you want to make sure you utilize all the best possible ways to build them. This means incorporating a variety of compound and isolation movements into your workouts, as well as body weight training. You can really help build up the size and strength of each section of your arms with challenging compound movements. Likewise, you can really overload the emphasis on each section of your arms with isolation movements. And with body weight training, you introduce a whole new stimulus to them by moving your body through space instead of weights, which recruits muscle fibers differently, squeezing even more muscle growth out of your arms than by just weight training alone. You can trigger this stimulus even further by combining different muscular movements into one single movement, where you hit each and every one of those arm muscles in a single rep to really fire up your arms for some insane firepower. And to really max out these arm pumping muscle builders is the last tip. Tip number 3, stimulate your arms in different ways with different grips at different angles. Training your arms in an array of ways and using all the different grips and angles at your disposal to stimulate each area of your arms is a small, subtle training technique that yields strong, substantial muscle gaining results in your arms. Just by switching from barbells to dumbbells or weights to just body weight, you're able to apply a new stimulus to your arms that'll help stimulate new growth. And there's a seemingly endless number of ways you can adjust your grip and your position of your angles to tweak an arm exercise and get a whole different stimulus out of it. You can curl with an underhand grip that hits your biceps. You can curl with an overhand grip that hits more of your forearms. You can even curl with a twist to stimulate them simultaneously and get the best of both worlds. You can do these with a variation in positioning for yet another application of stimulation. The same thing with your triceps. You can train your triceps standing, sitting, laying, with an overhand grip, underhand grip, or neutral grip, with your arms at your side, in front of you, or above you, and each variation will engage your triceps in a different way. And just the same with your forearms. All the different grips, positions, and movements will engage different parts of your forearms in different ways. Working out your arms across this entire array of how you're able to apply stimulation to them will expose them to an entire array of arm growth potential, translating to the best arm growth possible. And of course, that growth can't happen if you aren't implementing any of these techniques properly, with proper form, where you steadily control every rep through a full range of motion, feeling a full stretch and squeezing a full contraction, and always maintaining muscle tension across those 2 points. Just like any muscle you want to build up to its best, this is the way to do it. So if you want the best growth out of your arms possible, you gotta make sure you start using these 3 training tips for your arms when you train your arms. Start now, and you'll start growing those superhero sized arms now. And for the actual superhero shredding arms workouts featured in this video, links will be on the screen and in the description for both gym and home versions, so you can arm yourself to super status with or without a gym, without a problem. And you can't build a complete body without a complete intake. So make sure to subscribe to the Super Vegan, another Zero to Hero Athletics channel completely dedicated to that. And to get everything strategically structured in full step-by-step training guides, head over to zerotoherotransformation.com to get started and find the right one for you, for all the best ways you can be supersizing and super shredding your superhero physique for the ultimate zero to hero transformation. If you enjoyed this training video, make sure you Hulk smash that like button. Share the video to share the gains and help someone else out and keep the Super Squad growing. Leave some comments below about what you'd like to see covered in future training. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future Zero to Hero transformation tips. Always remember, Super Squad, you want to look like a superhero, train like a superhero, and I'll see you next time.